Okay. We got something different going on today. I got 2 barrels of apple mash from cider press. I got 2 of them. And they're frozen, kind of. But it's the 4th of July tomorrow. And what am I going to do with this? What is American? What makes America great? You want to know what makes America great? We have land. Other countries don't have land. And you got freedom. I'm going to run this over real quick with you. I get a barrel where that pressure washer's at. I dump 1 full load in. Okay. I strain it out. I get this much seeds for 1 bucket. I do my final rinse. I let it sit. I come over here and I dump it to dry. I come back. I'll set this down here. I got way too much water in here. This is the easiest technique to strain. After you get the big pulp out, you just watch. You make it manageable to move the barrel. I can pick it up. It's pretty full. A lot fuller than that. But I'm doing it with 1 hand and filming. Oh, there's still a whole bunch in there. It's just easier to do it with 2 hands. Now, when you got it in the strainer here, you go back to the faucet. Now you get rid of the smalls. Okay. This is a good strainer. Right here. That's a good strainer for bailing all this stuff out. Not floated to the top. And then you put in another barrel over here. But then you take it to this point. Nice and slow. You don't agitate the seeds at the bottom too much. And if you do, just wait a little bit and go in. You don't get those seeds. They drop quicker due to their shape. Their shape lets them dive, I guess. They don't have the they don't cover as much area without being dense. Okay, so the rest is just stems. The seeds, pretty much. It takes this, you let it dry, you turn the water back on. Throw that hose in the bucket. Grab a barrel full. Like that. Grab this tool here. Mixing it. You're mixing it. Agitation, aeration, stirring. Knocking the heavy stuff down. Light stuff stays up on top. I'm doing over 100,000 apple seeds. I paid $120 for everything. The apple mash. I had to buy the apple mash in the crates. $35 a piece for the crates. $20 a ton for the apple mash. You gotta have the thickness of a little bit of water. It's gotta be a little fluid. It can't be like, you can't separate it in anything too thick. That's why this mixer works so well. I'm getting everything right through. You want a bob for the apple? So that's what you see how it's mixed out. See how it does that move? That's when you know you did enough. That's when you know there's enough water in it, when it makes that circulation move. And turn off the water. Go back to it. You know what that plant is? That's plantain. That's a cure for bee stings, spider bites. It's everywhere around me. This is my lawn. My lawn don't look like your lawn. Not at all. No seeds. It's good to drain off the water a little bit too while you can. You want the water to be thin, not thick. Conserve a little water too. You'll notice that you'll be going through a lot of water. But if you get a little system going, a garden hose can keep up. Now I know there might be systems out there that's faster than me. Okay? But that scale is a totally different level. Okay? And you're gonna have to start making wash tanks and all sorts of different things. And it's really, really insane. So I'm going to tell you the secret. You find yourself a lake, and you do it in a lake, and you feed the fish. And you're not doing anything wrong besides feeding the fish and getting your ass. I don't have a lake. Even though I'm creating tools that can make it so you can play in the lake, I don't have a lake. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do this at just any lake. It's going to be private. And you just don't get that just anywhere. So I got to make new friends that have a lake. Right? Exactly. So this is it. You see it? Then the seeds will be at the bottom. You washed it, you dipped it, you dry in the seeds. You take a sponge to these little wet spots so it doesn't build up too much. After a few hours, you shake it around and like rotate them a little bit so it doesn't just keep puddling up in one spot. And eventually the sun will dry it all out. I'm at the tail end of the day today, but I got my apple mash, and I got everything I needed. And that's how you do it. Now you're smart as a middle class processor of food. And if you utilize it, this is worth more than gold. Let me tell you why. That last batch we did, I think there's around 500 seeds in there. Okay. And I think about 10% have sprouted. So definitely they could be started right away. The others could go into a cold climate situation right away. But you know those others are going to pop as soon as I put them in any type of ground. You just have to have everything ready. Your tray is all set up. Everything just perfectly set up. I did not know about this apple mash until yesterday. And it was like one of these opportunities you got to get in right away. They're so kind to me. They gave me free apple cider. They gave me donuts that were freshly made. The lady that owned it, she's up in her years, said I had it for 50 years. And where was I all these years? Come up with this concept and know it. And get the seeds and actually do it. And I says, I guess I wasn't ready till now. I'm ready. I'm doing it, and I'm showing you I can do it. And I'm showing you how you can do it too. Now, you take it on any level you want, but this is the lake. If you don't do it through a lake, you got to do it this way. You got to do it something similar to this, because that pressure washer, the electric one's really nice. It just runs when it needs to run, Squirt, squirt, mixes everything up, agitates everything. You know, I got some other cool tools I could throw out in here and make it look like they work, but that really works. I'm not putting something out there that you can't do. I have to stop. I have to pick up that barrel and I can't do it one-handed. And I got to jump it somewhere else. I'll talk to you later. Everybody have fun. Happy 4th of July.